Welcome back. Another short video. Today we have this Sonata here, and the issue it's having is the gas gauge, which is all digital. The gas gauge will sometimes show and sometimes not. The way we're going to troubleshoot this, I already got the seats folded down, and for those that don't know, you pull these things here and it folds the seats down. They're in the trunk. So all you got the seats folded down, I got the panel off, and the cover is accessed. The thing that makes this complicated is that it is intermittent. Sometimes it will show and sometimes it won't. There's no way, it hasn't been verified if it's temperature dependent yet, but obviously the way that fuel level sender units work, it's just a resistor, variable resistor. So we're gonna pull this one out, we're gonna check the resistor to see if it's good or bad, which it's obviously bad, but we have a whole replacement, so real simple, we'll knock this out and that'll be that. It's out. It took a lot of effort to get this ring off, but it's out. All right, so here we have the fuel pump assembly from the Sonata. This is the new one, and this is the one that was in there. So here was the issue. This was not sending any gas gauge reading, or it was intermittently sending gas gauge readings to that. The issue was not the resistor itself, but look at this. It was broken. Completely broken. Easy fix, right? So the new one, I'm guessing, is either a newer or a later design. I would imagine a new one, but this one goes left to right as opposed to up and down. I couldn't tell you which year this one was from. This is the replacement one, but I'm guessing this is the older one, and this might have been a problem with the chassis, so they changed over to this design. That's typically how these things work. So what I was going to do, I was going to actually show how to check these fuel level sensors, which I'm going to do it anyway, but I'm going to show you how to check these fuel level sensors so that you can know when they're good and when they're bad, what it's supposed to do and what it's not supposed to do. On the Sonata hanger, there are two plugs. This one here, which is already unplugged, and there's a second one here, which is your power plug actually for the pump. The two wires on the power plug for the pump are red and black, obviously power and ground, and then the second one here is actually for the resistor, which is what your fuel level sensor is. It's a variable resistor, and what that means is the resistance levels here on the side actually change with the level of the float. So the more fuel you have, the less fuel you have, and that's where you get your readings from. There's a resistance reading that corresponds with the level that's on, and your car, by whatever means it happens to be set up, interprets that as, oh, I have this much gas, and that's what it shows you on your gauge. So with any car, to test it, you get your multimeter and you set it to ohms. In this case, and every ohm reading is different depending on the car. In this case, I actually have to set mine to 2000 because that's how high of a reading this is. For this car anyway. So with your multimeter set to ohms, it doesn't matter which probe you put in which side, it's a resistance reading, so polarity is not important. Make sure that the pins are actually, the pins of your leads are actually contacting the pins in the plug. Then what you're going to do, you see it's already got a reading there. What you're going to do is you're going to slowly lift the float and watch your resistance reading. With a full tank, the float's not going to be all the way up here. There's a range that this operates in from a reading of empty to a reading of full. Typically that full reading will be right where it starts to cap out. Depending on whatever the service manual says is what your range should be for this, it'll tell you. I didn't actually look it up for this one, but you know, whatever it is, I'm sure it's fine. But that's how you test it, to make sure that your fuel level sensor is working. Your readings should move the way that is now, gradually. It shouldn't be jumping and doing all sorts of dippity-doo-dah all over the place. So this one is good. We're going to put it back in and see if it fixes the problem. I didn't think about it till just now that the job is done, that I probably should have shown you that the gas gauge wasn't working, but take my word for it, it wasn't. So here we go, test it out. And there we have it. Accurate gas gauge reading, or as accurate as Hyundai wants it to be anyway. There you have it. Fully installed, panels back on, everything's back on. Started the car up and it works. Start it back up again just to show you guys. Check engine light is still on. It probably just needs to be cleared. It's probably still there from the issue there with the fuel pump. But yeah, rev's fine. Fuel pump works. Everything's great. And she's gone. She knows her brake light is out. She's headed to O'Reilly's right now to get another one, and it's all good. So another great short video, or great to me anyway. Great short video. If you guys like this kind of stuff, like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, do all that kind of stuff. Come by the shop, Full Detail Automotive. All our information is down in the description. Thanks for watching.